Hey, so I wanted to chat today about how your fear clouds your intuition. And it's actually something that I have been experiencing a lot recently with my move to Bali. You know, being in a strange place, strange country by myself, it's brought up a lot of fear and anxiety, which is normal because I'm massively taking myself out of my comfort zone. Like literally nothing here is anything like I'm used to back in the UK, in South Africa. However, I think I am a little bit lucky having traveled a bit of Africa because it's got some similarities from that point of view. But what it made me realize was that when I get into those modes of fear, I really forget to listen to my intuitive brain. And now your intuition or your intuitive brain is that gut instinct. It's that initial reaction that makes you, what tells you what you need to know. It's the part of you that instinctively knows what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what is the right way to go. But then our logical brain kicks in and starts to come up with all the analytical stuff and sorry, it's a bit warm, all the analytical stuff and the logical thinking and the pros and cons and all of that kind of crap that we end up going through. And with that, it made me think, like, why does our logical brain want to kick in? And I think I've said it time and time again. It's because our brain is very primitive and it still just wants to keep us safe. It wants to protect us from harm, you know, from the woolly mammoth coming down the road. That's instinctively what it wants to do. And when we are pushing outside of our comfort zone and in situations that make us feel unsafe, insecure, uncertain, our brain just wants to keep us safe. And so that fear kicks in. The fear of the unknown, the fear of not understanding the emotions we're experiencing in that situation, not knowing what the outcome will be. And that fear then kicks in our logical brain. It makes us want to analyze something, makes us want to really think about, why are we doing this? What are we doing this? What are the possible outcomes? If I do X, what happens at Y? If I do Y, what happens at Z? And that's when we start to get ourselves into these spirals of anxiety and overwhelm, and then a lot of the time we end up making no decision at all, or the wrong decision for us and our true authentic path in life. And I know there's so much talk out there about being your authentic self and living your path, and you know, it sounds great, but it can also sound like, for me, it can also sound a bit kind of like I can't relate to it. So I'm like, yes, I kind of get it, but it's also a bit like, I don't know what that means. Oh, sorry, got a bit of a wind picking up here. The samples a lot when I decide to record videos, especially outdoors, of course. But what I wanted to really say today is that when you want to have that instinctive and live authentically to what you feel right about, it's always that instinctive response that is the answer to whatever it is you're trying to work through or decide on. When you sit down and you say, should I do this thing? Like, should I go out with these people tonight? That's instinctive response. And usually if you speak to a lot of kind of body empowerment coaches and stuff, your body will physically actually move. So when a decision is right for you, your body moves forward, and when it isn't, it moves back. If it kind of floats around the middle, then it's not, I hope the wind's not going to ruin this video, because I don't want to have to re-record it. Then you're in sort of a non-decision space if your body doesn't move. So when we have that instinctive reaction, our body immediately knows, and our subconscious knows, yes, I want to do this, or no, I don't. But we too quickly allow that fear of trusting our intuition to get in the way. And then we feel like we have to logicalize or strategize or rationalize, that's a better word, rationalize what we're doing what we think we need to do. We start asking lots of people opinions. And that's when we start to get confused, and then we just don't know what to do. So I wanted you to really think about the amount of fear that is getting in the way of you trusting your intuition, of you really trusting that gut instinct. Because we all have it. It's ingrained in us. We're born with it. You know, kids, they just go with things and you think, oh my God, why are they doing that? But it's because they haven't, it just feels right in the moment. And I'm not saying this is about being reckless. You know, your body knows your values, your ethics, your core essence of who you are is going to give you the right information. And if you want to get better at it, and you want to really get over that need to rationalize everything, and you want to get better at letting go of the control and listening to your subconscious, your brain, your subconscious brain, your intuition, then take a look at my Confident Surrender program, which is really about helping you to let go of control, let go of perfectionism, embrace fear, and let it really embrace like your intuition and how you feel.